It is the 2nd of September, 2021. This is a little demonstration of mobile inverter. I'm not even sure this is really a project, but I started it, so. What we have is a 12-volt battery. It's lithium iron phosphate, 3 or 4 cells in series. We have a fuse. It's fused at 250 amps. And we have an inverter, 3000 watt inverter. Well, 3000 watt inverter, but it's about 1500 continuous. And then plugged into the inverter, we have a ground fault duplex outlet. And on the front here, we have a remote switch. I guess I should move this around a little bit. We have a switch here, just a 200 amp disconnect type switch. Then we have a remote on-off switch, and then we have a ground fault circuit. We turn it on and hit the button, and 120 volts is on. Plug in a little hair dryer. So we'll put it on low. So that's low. Okay. We got 12.9 volts. Looks like 250 watts. We got 12.8 volts and 1 kilowatt. So we'll leave that running. 1.14 watts is all the loads I've got. 1.1 kilowatts is all the loads I got. It dropped from 13.1 volts down to 12.7 while it was running. Now we're at 13.0 volts. So I used a little bit of the battery power up. This is the 4 batteries in series. They're just connected together with bus bars. Nice heavy cable going to the fuse, from the fuse to the switch, from the switch into the back of the inverter. And then the negative, which is this one up here, just goes and curls around and comes in. I didn't have a shorter cable. That's the shortest cable I had. On the front, you can see 13.1 volts and 0 power. 13.0. Actually, why don't I show you? We'll put it on low first. You can see 250 watts, 12.7, and 1 kilowatt. And then when I shut off the fan, or shut off the load, the fan on the inverter that cools down the electronics shuts off. You probably couldn't hear very much of that because I wasn't standing right beside the phone. Anyway, that's a demonstration. The box, you can see the caulking, white around the sides. I've still got to tie the battery down. I've got it laying, the batteries are laying on their sides because they were standing up for a long time, and they were actually a few millimeters wider at the bottom than they were at the top. That's bad for the batteries, causes problems with them. So I laid them down. Actually, I had them upside down for a while to see if I could reverse it. And they're pretty close to the same width, front to back, left to right now. So I think I'm going to leave them this way. And I'm just going to slide the cover back on. Nice snug fit. And it's not exactly weatherproof, but it's got a board, like thickener, I guess, all the way around on the outside or the inside, wherever I could fit it, and then inside it's all caulk. So it's not exactly weatherproof, but it's good enough for sitting in the back of my truck and powering up the campsite when we go camping.